Welcome to Tarvin Tutorials. Let's talk about journeys, what they are, and how to use them. Journeys automate tasks, such as sending an email, that are initiated by a trigger. Triggers can listen to events and evaluate conditions to determine when a contact should start a journey. Journeys are made up of triggers, actions, flows, goals, and conversions. There are two types of triggers within a journey. There's entry triggers and exit triggers. Entry triggers set up rules that will evaluate events or conditions and add a contact to a journey. Exit triggers are quite the opposite. They still evaluate conditions and listen to events, but they determine when a contact should exit a journey. Now, exit and entry triggers happen in a very specific order to allow you to exit a contact from an existing journey and then enter them into a new journey. Therefore, exit triggers are always evaluated first, and then entry triggers are evaluated. As I mentioned, there's also flow controls or flow steps. Flow steps, such as this wait step, allows you to control the flow of a contact through a journey. If you had no flow steps, it would send an email. In this case, it would send an email, send another one. It would just do all the actions, one right after another, so it would happen in a mere second. So flow controls allow you to slow it down and then also add in decision logic, as we have down here, that will allow you to make decisions based on criteria and determine what path a contact should go down. In addition to the flows, there's also actions. Actions would be things that do something, whether it be sending an email, adding a tag, removing a tag, adding a contact to a group, and so on. We have several different actions that are continually added to the system to allow you to automate those different tasks. Within each action step, you're able to set up filtering. That filtering controls if that action should occur or if the contact should skip on to the next step. If they satisfy the filtering conditions, they will have that step executed and an email will be sent in this case. Otherwise, it'll skip that step and move on to the next action. Like with campaigns, we always suggest testing. So when you're doing testing, you will typically set your wait times instead of, in this case, 2 days. Maybe you'll set the wait times to 2 minutes. You'll add your contact to that journey or fire an event, maybe a campaign link click that will start you on the journey. You'll go through that journey to make sure everything looks good. And once everything looks good, then you can start everybody else on that journey and make that journey available for everybody. How you do that is you will run the journey and test it with yourself. Once you have tested it and everything's good to go, then you'll stop the journey, reset it, and then start the journey again. What resetting does is allows you to reset all the stats, removes everybody out of the journey, so everything is fresh and clean and there are no stats or previous contacts in the journey. When you stop a journey, you have the option to stop and allow existing contacts to continue to flow through the journey until they reach the end, or you can stop it and everybody will stop at the point in time that they are at. Now, when you run a journey, there's also options there to allow a contact to only enter the journey once, or you can also allow them to enter the journey multiple times. If you allow multiple times, you can even allow a contact to be in the journey simultaneously at different stages. So if they did a link click and they did an open, maybe you have this journey set up for that open and the link click, and you let simultaneous instances go, so that contact could be in there multiple times.